Hi, I'm Karie Kaufmann, and I'm going to give you one tip today that's the most overlooked strategy for getting new clients. Studies show that it takes between 7 and 12 touches to get a sale, yet most businesses only follow up once or twice, if at all. And there's these stories we kind of tell ourselves that we don't want to bug them, or they must have already made another decision, or all these kind of things we tend to make up. But the truth is, you know that pile of good intentions that you have, that list of things you've been meaning to do, you've been meaning to take action on? Your prospects have one too, and you're in it. You're in their pile of good intentions. And I've tested this with lots of clients and found this to be true over and over again. In fact, one example that comes to mind is a home services company that I coached a few years ago. And I asked them, out of every 10 quotes that you give, how many of them become your customers? And they didn't know, so they went back and did a little research over the past few months, and they came up with an average of 3. An average of 3 out of every 10 proposals that they gave actually became a customer. So I said, okay, that's cool. What happens to the other 7? They said, well, we don't know. We assumed that they found somebody cheaper, or they went another direction. It's like, well, why don't we just call them and find out? So they made a few calls to the proposals that they had given that had not closed over the recent history, and they found that out of those 7 that didn't close, 4 of them had done nothing. The homeowner had maybe gathered a little bit of information, they got a couple of quotes, and then they sat on it. It got filed in their pile of good intentions. So when they called, of those 4 that had done nothing, 2 of them ended up booking their services on the spot. So they almost instantaneously doubled their conversion rate from 3 out of 10 to 5 out of 10. And that was just with one follow-up. So now imagine if you just did that, if you just followed up with people. Now imagine some of your businesses might require a lot more than that. You might need to develop a lead nurturing system that's got lots of follow-up touches involved. But just if you implement that, you can see the dramatic impact it'll have on your conversion rate. In a lot of cases, it will easily double, if not triple, the results that you're going to get. Now, if you want some more tips on how to do that, you can check my website. There's another video that I've done on how to follow up without being lame. That'll give you some good ideas on how to do that. But for now, just keep it simple. Follow up, focus on building relationships and adding value. I'm Karie Kaufmann. Thanks for watching.